if I go by the specific statutory exceptions, Madam Chair,
It's not
then-
part of your exception. It doesn't make mention at all of impeachment proceeding.
precisely, Madam Chair. So that is not what I am saying is that an impeachment proceeding or an impeachment trial is not one of the exceptions.
So even
to
the
Section
senators cannot open this box?
If we go by the provisions of the law, Madam Chair, then there is no basis as well for the disclosure.
Assuming that the committee will decide not to open, may I just ask, when is the correct time to open the box? May I ask first the BIR Commissioner if indeed the Justice Committee has no authority to open this box, then when will be the right time to see the contents of this box?
Actually, Madam Chair, when we submitted the documents subject of the subpoena to the House Committee on Justice, we are very much aware as well of the requirement that the same should be in aid of legislation. And
Louder,
our
Commissioner,
premise-
please.
And our premise when we submitted the documents is that the proceedings of the committee is also in aid of legislation, given the plenary power of Congress to legislate. This is just my opinion, Madam Chair. Whatever that may be discussed here could possibly be the basis of a possible amendment of, for example, the Bank Secrecy Law or of the tax code itself. And so again, Madam Chair, yes, we are aware that when we submit the documents, it must be in aid of legislation. Our premise when we submitted the documents is that this proceeding is also in aid of legislation. Now, applying what the law expressly says, it can only be examined if the two requisites concord in aid of legislation and in an executive session. Thank you, Madam Chair.
But this is not an inquiry in aid of legislation. As clearly pointed out by the members, this is entirely different proceeding. This is an impeachment proceeding.
If that is the case, Madam Chair, then Section 20A will not apply.
What is Section 20?
The submission of pertinent information by the Commissioner to Congress.
That is an
20.
exception.
That is an exception, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair,
The Honorable
Madam Chair,
Terry Ridon.
Madam Chair, I'd like to state that Section 20, which is being stated, no? Can you state it for the record, Honorable Commissioner, please? The provision again, can you state it again for the record, please?
That is Section 20 NIRC.
Yes, Section 20
Yes,
NIRC.
Can we flash it?
Submission to Congress.
Secretariat, Section 20 NIRC.
Please read it for the record, please. Restate it again, please.
Section 20, letter A, submission of pertinent information to Congress. The provision of Section 270 of this code, to the contrary notwithstanding, the Commissioner shall, upon request of Congress and in aid of legislation, furnish its appropriate committee pertinent information, including but not limited to industry audits, collection performance data, status reports in criminal actions initiated against persons, and taxpayers' returns, provided, however, that any return or return information which can be associated with or otherwise identify, directly or indirectly, a particular taxpayer shall be furnished the appropriate committee of Congress only when sitting in executive session unless such taxpayer otherwise consents in writing to such disclosure.
Thank you for restating the provision. I'd like to state for the record that the subpoena given to the BIR, Madam Chair, is not a request. It is part of a compulsory process in which the BIR had complied. So my question to BIR is whether or not this particular provision actually applies to this particular submission to the impeachment proceeding. because we are not requesting anything from the commission. We are requiring under compulsory processes of impeachment rules for the BIR to actually submit these documents of the Vice President, of Attorney Carpio and their firms to Congress. And second point, to be clear, when the commission actually submits it to Congress, the penalty is not on members of Congress. No, the penalty is on BIR officers, employees. No, when they make a divulgence. Is that correct? So in the event that the documents are actually submitted and ultimately unsealed by this committee during impeachment proceedings, what criminal offense actually exists on a BIR officials when the persons that will actually unseal and look into the documents will not be the BIR. It will be the members of this committee. Madam Chair.
I find it strange really, no?
Madam Chair.
Parang you are so near yet you're so far.
Madam Chair.
The BIR apparently complied with the subpoena by bringing to us the sealed box. But because of that issue of confidentiality, we cannot open the box.
Madam Chair.
Honorable Tino.
Madam Chair, first of all, we note that the BIR themselves have a broad interpretation, which I happen to agree with regard to the meaning of in aid of legislation. So, ibig sabihin, my understanding is that is Congress discharging its duties. So, the impeachment process in that broad sense will also be covered by in aid of legislation. Katulad nga ng nabanggit, no? There are many issues that have arisen here which may be the subject of legislation. For example, yung mga problema sa bank secrecy law. No? So, kaya nga po ang sinabi ko kanina, ang aking posisyon ay covered na ito. Pwede, for as long as the documents are inspected by this committee in executive session. No? Pero kung hindi naman, I mean, kailangan pa ba, if for example, I file a resolution in aid of legislation which also results in the subpoena of the same documents, di pwede na. Ganun po ba ang sinasabi ng committee? No? In other words, the contents of the documents are not beyond the reach of this committee. No? And so I would subscribe to the broad interpretation of the phrase in aid of legislation, Madam Chair.
We know the manifestation of the Honorable Tino. Now we recognize the Honorable Karen Lagbas.
Madam Chair, there is a Latin maxim which provides expressio unius est exclusio alterius. This means that the express mention of one thing implies the exclusion of another. It is very clear that the officers, or employees of the BIR are prohibited from divulging information regarding the taxpayer or any information relative thereto. And there is only one exemption if the Congress requests in aid of legislation. And yes, Madam Chair, should we allow BIR to violate this specific prohibition, they will be subjected to penalties. Kawawa naman po sila, Madam Chair. Nag-comply naman po sila sa subpoena. They are here. They waited for more than 9 hours. Nag-comply sila, andito po yung box. Sana naman magiging sensitive na rin tayo by at very least complying with what is provided for by the law. That is all, Madam Chair.
So when is the correct time to open the box, Commissioner? No. Because there are two requirements. Inquiry in aid and executive session. Both should be present. And assuming that the committee will decide not to open, may I just ask, when is the correct time to open the banks? Commissioner?
Well, if the committee says that this is not in aid of legislation, then Section 20A will not apply. And therefore, what we will do, Madam Chair, is to withdraw our submission.
Madam Chair, this has been submitted already.
What,
I'd rather
Madam Chair,
keep this.
what do you mean withdraw your
Even when it's
submission? You will
sealed.
take this back? The box?
Yes, Madam Chair, because when we submitted the documents,
To be specific, Commissioner, in the event that the committee votes in favor of probable cause, assuming only for the purpose of discussion that the impeachment complaint is transmitted to the Senate, will they be in the correct position to open this box? I'm referring to the senators.
well, if we go by the specific statutory exceptions, Madam Chair, an impeachment proceeding or an impeachment trial is not one.
Can you speak
Yeah.
louder, Com?
If I go by the specific statutory exceptions, Madam Chair,
It's not
then-
part of your exception. It doesn't make mention at all of impeachment proceeding.
Precisely, Madam Chair. So that is not what I am saying is that an impeachment proceeding or an impeachment trial is not one of the exceptions.
So even
to
the
Section 270.
senators cannot open this box?
If we go by the provisions of the law, Madam Chair, then there is no basis as well for the disclosure.
Again, Madam Chair,
Madam Chair. Madam Chair.
this is such an absurd situation.
The Honorable Rurik Padiernos, and then the Honorable Tino, and then the Honorable Diaz Suarez.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I want to ask some clarificatory
Is
questions.
that about the box?
Yes, Madam Chair.
Yes.
Because yung na-mention po kasi, Madam Chair, ni BIR Commissioner, this representation is in the position that impeachment proceedings is sui generis. It's a class of its own, different from yung na-mention po na in aid of legislation. So, I just wanted to again, if I heard it correctly from the Commissioner, Madam Chair, if the section that was mentioned a while ago does not apply, does it mean that you you have to get the box, meaning you're not bound because wala nga pong basis ng pagbigay. So that's the only way that you will submit. Medyo mahirap po tong sitwasyon natin kasi po we don't have a specific law to say that pwede po talaga niyang ibigay yan, except yun lang po yung basis niya. So I just wanted to get a clarification from the Commission.
Madam Chair, had it, as mentioned by Representative Adjong a while ago, had it been the intention that the impeachment proceeding be an exception to Section 270 of the National Internal Revenue Code, then the law would have said so, as it did in the Bank Secrecy Law, where it is explicitly provided that an impeachment proceeding is an exception to the confidentiality of bank deposits.
Madam Chair, maybe the committee should address this by voting on the matter after the Honorable Dino makes his manifestation.
Let's hear first the position of the justice members.
Madam Chair. Madam Chair.
Honorable Tino and then Honorable De Lima.
So just to be clear, Madam Chair, mukhang ang nangyayari ngayon, originally, the position of the BIR was, correct me if I'm wrong, kaya daw po nila sinubmit sa committee yung mga dokumento dahil sa kanilang pagtingin covered nung exception sa batas na yung dahil ininterpret nila broadly yung phrase na in aid of legislation. Kaya nila binigayan. Pero ang requirement lang nila or ang parang condition lang nila ay dapat in executive session. Tama po ba, Commissioner?
That is correct, Madam Chair.
Oh, so yun po ang original na position nila. No, na it falls within the exception. We interpret the phrase in aid of legislation broadly as Congress exercising all its functions. Okay, so therefore, pwede basta in executive session. However, mukhang nakumbinsi si Commissioner at ang BIR ni Congressman Adjong kaya ngayon mukhang nagbago na po ang posisyon nyo. At kaya nga po sabi, i-withdraw na nila. Tama po ba?
Hindi po. Kasi po kung sinasabi po ng committee mismo na hindi ito in aid of legislation, hindi ho namin po pwedeng i-invoke ang Section 28. Kaya kinakailangan i-withdraw namin.
Opo. So, lumalabas, mas nakumbinsi ng committee as a whole batay sa mga naririnig. No, na, well, hindi nga ito in aid of legislation, therefore hindi. No? Pero, again, this is under consideration by the committee. At ako po, actually, sumasang-ayon nga po ako sa naging original na posisyon ng BIR na broadly, yun ang ibig sabihin ng provision na yun, ng exception na yun. Otherwise, Madam Chair, sa tanong nyo, kailan pwedeng buksan yan? Kung magiging stricto tayo sa in aid of legislation, then as I said earlier, I may file a House resolution in aid of legislation requesting the same documents and lalabas, pwede na. Diba? For as long as it is in executive session. No? And also, so in other words, ordinaryong resolution lang, pwede na nating buksan yan kung ganon. Samantala, dun sa tanong nyo pa further, kung umabot sa trial sa Senado ito, kahit ang Senate sitting as an impeachment court, hindi nila pwedeng buksan yan kung ganon. Diba? Dahil makitid ang magiging interpretasyon dun sa in aid of legislation. So parang ganun po ang sitwasyon ngayon na kailangan mag-antay tayo sa mag-file ng resolution in aid of legislation at maaaring masilip in executive session ang mga nilalaman yan. Or we can go with the interpretation that in aid of legislation is in a very broad and generic meaning. Parang ganun po, Madam Chair.